Hello, this is another answer to a comment from my friend in California. She asked, what made you decide to start making YouTube videos? I think I was watching Brotherhood 2.0. I had someone had forwarded it or something. I'm not sure how I came across it, but I had never heard of vlogging, video blogging. I've never heard of any of that, but these two fellows were making videos. One would make one today, one would make one tomorrow, and they kept alternating all year. They were not going to talk to each other all year. They were only going to make these videos. At least that's how I understand it. I could be wrong. But they had this huge amount of people that were watching them, and they had a blog, a website. They called themselves Nerds, Nerd Fighters, or something like that. So they had this website for that. And I thought that was very interesting to do. And I thought, I could do that. I could make a video every day of some profound thought I had. Of course, my thoughts aren't always very profound, but... And then somewhere in there, my daughter also said, Mom, will you teach me everything you know? I mean, it was kind of one of those pie-in-the-sky kind of questions, but it got me thinking, And I had taken some videos of other things, and I think a friend of mine was making cheese at church one night to show us all. So after that was done, I went in there and I said, here, video me, and I'll make the cheese for the camera. She was camera shy, so she did that, and all these church ladies were in there milling around in the kitchen, and the camera wasn't focusing on them, but it was noisy and all that. And I was having a fun time making cheese, and so I uploaded that afterwards. And I had a site called Tipi Woman, T-I-P-I Woman. So I uploaded that cheese video. It's amazing how many people looked at that video. I mean, it's just thousands and thousands of... Anyway. So I thought, well, maybe I could do that. So I went outside and I came up with this name, Nancy Today, because that's sort of that's what my friends would... I think my friends said to me, oh, you're wearing earrings. Like I would be wearing junky stuff working around the yard, And then one day I was wearing earrings, and I was all dolled up, and she said, well, look at that, you're wearing earrings. And I said, oh, well, it's just Nancy Today. Never know, Today I wear earrings, tomorrow I wear junky clothes. And so that, I think I used that phrase a few times over our, couple years. So that, I thought that would be a good name for me, is Nancy Today. That's what I am. And so then I thought, well, I can share things I know. And so I started, little by little, I started sharing whatever I was doing. I think, well, somebody doesn't know how to do this. Well, I'll make a video. And so as I did it, more and more and more things. Then I went to, that was the beginning. Actually, I'd only done one. Then I went to Connecticut to visit my cousin. We were up in the mountains in the woods, and I just started having fun. I thought, well, I'll take all these rings and I'll put them around this stump, and here, Mary, take a video of me. So it was very tongue-in-cheek, how you can be a cooper and to cooper a stump. And then we were in the woods, and there was this hollow log, and it was like, oh, look, what does this remind you of, when nature calls. And so I was really just doing lots of tongue-in-cheek stuff. And then very simplistic, like, where do you sit in the woods? And the kind of bark on the different trees and comparing them. So those were sort of how I started. And then when I got home, I uploaded them all, and then it just seemed everything I did could be a video. Everything I did, although I didn't want to be an actor. Did I check the time? Oh, I don't know the time. How long is this? Could be 10 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, I'm out of time. Have I been 10 minutes yet? Maybe it's only 5. Better go away and come back. Nancy Today, explaining how I became Nancy Today. So now you know how I became.